In a modest neighborhood of Rosario, Argentina, a boy named Lionel Messi was born in 1987 into a working-class family. From a young age, Messi displayed an extraordinary connection with the ball. He would dribble around the furniture at home and effortlessly glide past boys twice his size on the dusty local fields. His talent was undeniable, yet life threw its first major challenge at him when he was diagnosed with a growth hormone deficiency at just 10 years old. His family could barely afford the treatment, and local clubs, though amazed by his skill, hesitated to invest in a boy with such a health risk. Despite the uncertainty, Messi continued to play with an unmatched passion. His small frame, which others saw as a disadvantage, made him elusive. His low center of gravity allowed him to weave through defenders with agility rarely seen even in adults. His performances for Newell's Old Boys caught the attention of scouts far beyond Rosario. But it was FC Barcelona that finally saw the future in him. At the age of 13, the club offered him a trial. Carles Rexach, a director at Barcelona, was so impressed that he famously offered Messi a contract on a napkin when official paper wasn't available. The deal included covering the cost of his medical treatment, a lifeline for the Messi family. Leaving home and moving to a new continent was not easy. The cultural shock, loneliness, and pressure could have broken any child, but Messi remained focused. He rarely spoke, often letting his football speak for him. As he grew into Barcelona's youth system, La Masia, he quickly stood out. Coaches and teammates soon realized they were witnessing something special. By the age of 17, Messi made his first team debut. At 18, he scored his first official goal for Barcelona, a moment that marked the beginning of a football revolution. Over the next decade, Lionel Messi would redefine the sport. With a left foot that seemed guided by instinct and imagination, he scored goals that defied logic. He dribbled past defenders like they were mere shadows. He formed a formidable trio with Ronaldinho and later with Xavi and Iniesta, dominating Spanish and European football. Under Pep Guardiola, Barcelona played a brand of football the world had never seen, with Messi as its heartbeat. His vision, passing, acceleration, and scoring ability turned him into a complete forward. He won the Ballon d'Or at just 22 and then went on to win it multiple times, a feat never achieved before. But Messi's journey wasn't just one of triumph. For years, he faced heartbreak with the Argentina national team. Finals lost in the Copa America and the 2014 World Cup left him devastated. After the third Copa America final loss in 2016, he briefly announced his retirement from international football. The weight of a nation's expectations crushed him. But after public outcry and personal reflection, he returned. The love for the game and for his country was too strong to abandon. In 2021, after years of criticism and doubt on the international stage, Messi finally lifted his first major trophy with Argentina, the Copa America. It was a victory soaked in emotion. He had done it not just for himself, but for a country that had both adored and doubted him. The image of Messi holding the trophy, tears in his eyes, surrounded by teammates who adored him, became one of the most iconic in football history. That same year brought a shocking twist. After spending more than 2 decades at Barcelona, financial turmoil at the club meant they could no longer afford his contract under La Liga's regulations. It was a painful farewell. Messi, heartbroken, left the only club he had known since childhood. He joined Paris Saint-Germain, reuniting with former teammate Neymar and playing alongside Kylian Mbappe. Though his time in Paris had flashes of brilliance, it wasn't quite the same. The rhythm, the magic of Camp Nou, the bond with the fans, those were irreplaceable. After the World Cup, Messi's journey took another unexpected turn. He joined Inter Miami in the United States, bringing global attention to Major League Soccer. Fans who had only seen him on TV now packed stadiums just for a glimpse. Despite the slower pace of the league, Messi's commitment never waned. He inspired teammates, lifted the profile of the club, and continued to show flashes of the genius that made him a legend. Off the field, he remained humble, quiet, family-oriented, a contrast to the massive fame he carried. His story is not just one of records, goals, or trophies. It is a story of resilience, humility, and passion. From a boy who almost couldn't afford to grow, to a man who made the whole world stop and watch when he touched the ball, Lionel Messi's journey transcends sport. He reminded people why they fell in love with football in the first place, not just for the wins, but for the beauty, the drama, and the joy it brings. In every stadium he played, in every child who kicks a ball dreaming to be like him, Messi left a mark that will never fade.